Accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can
We are
start
live on
collections
the
and get you
Facebook.
protected. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote at 800-207-1265. 800-207-1265.
The following program does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station.
It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry and Jason Bible.
Ooh.
Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding
All right,
today.
where's our... I had it and then it popped up. Ladies and gentlemen.
Get ready. The guys that will put your fears behind you are on the air now.
All right, guys,
They're taking
stand
calls
by.
at 713
Man, you sound like you were tired.
1817.
No.
Toll free 877
All right, fellas, stand by.
881
Hot mics in
Here's
5,
Jason.
4. All right, fellas, hot mics right now.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Jason Bible, Tom Perry, Right Path Real Estate. 713-785-1817. If you guys want help with your real estate business. All right, you're going to have to give me a second here. I got to turn my headset around. This is not working.
Yeah, welcome to the show, guys.
I'm used
Yeah.
to the microphone being on the... Okay, that's right. All is right in the world. I'm used to the microphone being on the left side.
Right.
Because I sit on the right side of the studio. Anyways, I just blew in just 5 minutes ago.
You know, when I pulled in at like 8:55, you know, it's kind of funny. This is like show number 355 or something,
Yeah.
345, 335, whatever this.
Show number a bunch.
Yeah. And so what's interesting is Jason and I were talking about earlier, or actually like it's middle of last week, like, hey, do you remember when we used to show up to the studio at like 7:45 in the morning for the 9 o'clock show?
Yeah, I got to get prepped up. I mean, what do we talk about? What
And
do
we actually
do?
went to the studio, and now all we got to do is just as long as Facebook is fired up and we're broadcasting on Wirecast, and then we're talking about real estate.
You know, it's amazing. So many people are like, Jason, Tom, I mean, how do you guys prepare for the show? It's like, well, it's real easy. Since we do real estate every day,
Yeah,
there's really not a whole lot of prep time.
not a ton. No, because it'd be harder. You know, if you and I, like, let's say for whatever reason we quit doing real estate because we were spending so much time teaching, which is what a lot of the gurus do.
Yep.
Then yeah, that would be difficult. But you know, as soon as we get out of the radio show this morning, we go straight into one sales meeting for one of our real estate companies, and we go into another sales meeting for the other real estate company, and then we got a lot of stuff going on. We'll be in Dallas tomorrow doing our event. By the way, Dallas RIA folks, Wyndham, Dallas, 7800 Alpha Road. That's Dallas 75240. We'll be there at 6:00. It's that's tomorrow night. So you don't want to miss that. You're gonna be talking about money.
Yeah, talking about money, how to raise that money.
Yeah.
How to raise capital, private money, hard money, sub 2, owner finance, all that kind of fun stuff. So talking a little bit about money.
But Jason, I don't have money to start in real estate. What should I do?
Get some.
Show up to our class.
Show up to our class.
Show up to the free class tomorrow. Yes, it's free. But hey, Tom, any chance I can get a discount on that? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
yeah,
not.
Zero is about as deep as we go.
Yeah, it's about as deep as we go. Yeah, we're paying for the venue. We'll hang out and visit for a while afterwards. So if you want to find out more about that, you can go to our Facebook.com page. You can like our page at Right Path Real Estate. So just Facebook.com, like our page, Right Path Real Estate. Valley is posting the events. You can also go to our rightpathrealestate.com site. And there's new data going up on the site. I've been following along. The site's growing.
Oh,
And,
the Right Path webpage?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I will log in, and the team is like adding stuff, taking stuff away. I'm adding content constantly.
In fact, I can see here we're going to be at the Warwick Room at 7800. I didn't even know the room until just now. Went to our Right Path Real Estate page, found that.
I'll tell you what's crazy is the mastermind stuff. I'm adding so much stuff on the mastermind side. And then, looks like my blog post is up, Regression to the Mean.
Yep.
So if you want to, I think Emily is the one that helps us write a lot of her stuff. You know, I kind of speak extemporaneously, and then she makes it sound really pretty. It sound like I'm more than a goober. So she goes through and does it. And I think one of my favorite quotes that she put together is, given a long enough time frame, everything, what did she say? Everything falls under the umbrella of the average.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of people think like, oh, Jason, I'm going to make 10 offers this week, and they make nothing next week.
Right.
Well, that's an average of 5.
Right, exactly.
And then if they wait 2 more weeks, that's an average of 2.5.
That's correct.
So what a lot of folks don't understand is that your results are directly predicated on the consistency of behaviors, right? You have to consistently market, consistently make offers. The consistency is what moves your average, right?
Correct.
Everybody remembers from grade school, right? You made a 50 on one test and 100 on another, right?
Made a 75.
Made a 75.
Right.
What happens if you had 4 assignments, all hundreds, and you got a 0 because you forgot to turn it in?
Yeah, you have an 80.
Yeah, that's right. It's 300 divided. Well, it's
400 times 100.
300 divided by 4, right?
Yeah. No, you said 4 assignments get 100.
Four get 100.
Yeah.
4 assignments, you get 100.
400 divided by
0.
5,
So
right.
that one's an 80.
Yeah.
If it's 3 assignments or 4 assignments, one's a 0, then you have a 300. You actually get a 75,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what your average is. You can't swing for the fences and get a home run every time because, man, you're going to miss a lot of pitches.
Correct.
You're going to miss a lot of opportunities. And
I've been watching a little bit of baseball the last couple of days.
Oh, I think everybody in Houston has, right?
Detroit's getting walloped. You know, they've won. Astros have won the first 2 of a 4-game series, and we're now 32-15. That's just crazy.
Okay, Sarah and I were looking at some stats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, according to how many, how
Right.
long, win this many games, that sort of thing, and probabilities. Well, I will not say it on the radio.
Right.
I don't want to jinx anything, and
Yeah.
I do not want to be
That
strung
guy.
up in town center. So
Yeah.
I'll just say, look at the stats on the number of
Looking
wins.
really good for the season.
It's looking,
especially if we get that pitcher from Pittsburgh.
It's looking really good. And I went to both NLCS games here in Houston. I was at that Albert Pujols game, and I plan on being back, and hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, right.
But in any case, so yeah, it's an average, right?
It's an average.
Your results are the average.
Guys, Altuve, when he hits a home run, he's not swinging for a home run. He's just swinging for a base hit. I mean,
That's
just
right.
making content on ball. And you know, we talked about this Ashford Hollow house that we sold not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were expecting to make about 10%, maybe 15% if we executed really well. 20% would be a nice lick, but we actually made close to 30% on the deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because we executed all the different steps as well as we possibly could have it. We weren't buying the deal based on it being a home run. We were buying the deal based on it being a base hit. So anyhow. So you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. I know that sometimes people don't call in because we don't give out the phone number enough. It's 713-785-1817. You get a chance to speak to both Jason and I this morning. It only happens once a week.
That's right.
Doesn't happen very often. And so, you know, we were talking yesterday at in our Right Path meeting about, you know, there's a lot of real estate education out there that just tells you what you want to hear to make you feel good. Mm-hmm. You know, in fact, one of our guys that's being groomed to be a coach, he helps people make decisions on whether or not the mastermind is right for them. At our weekend retreats. He answers a lot of questions, things like that. And he was saying that in a previous group that he was a part of where he was getting coached, all they were saying is, you know, you're way ahead of schedule. Mm-hmm. And I think all they meant by that is, you know, over the course of a year, you get like 6 different coaching sessions with us, right? Ooh. And he had completed 4 of them in the first month. So, yeah, of course, according to them, he's ahead of schedule, right? But that's not really a performance or results metrics that you want to be like known for, right? You race through your 6 coaching calls that were scheduled for the year.
I got to tell you, when he was on stage, I hadn't heard that part of his story when he said, our business credit coach was telling us to go out and buy cleaning supplies.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in the back of the room.
Because if you charge for some cleaning, because, you know, you can almost get, you know, an instant line of credit with some company that sells janitorial supplies, right?
I was just sitting in the back of the room. And what was so funny is we've brought on this new credit company, right? And to hear them talk about, he's like, oh my gosh, this is the most, you don't realize how ridiculous and unprofessional this industry is. I mean, the more we do this, the more I said, yeah, I can just think back like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
When a big company, you know, a Chevron or a Sinclair Oil or one of those.
Gulf Oil back then. Right?
Yeah, Gulf Oil.
Esso and Gulf Oil, yeah.
And they're building these businesses, right? And they're like, you know what, guys? I could just imagine. It's a small team of guys at this point, right? Mm-hmm. Guys, you know what? in order for us to build our Bradstreet and Dunn number, we need to order some cleaning supplies.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
It's so when you put it in context of building big businesses, it's so absurd.
It's laughable, right?
But you're getting these real estate rooms, and it's like your brain just leaves it. I mean, it's like, why would that work?
Well, I will say this. I have a recommendation. If you want to learn how to do this, there are several groups around Houston. In fact, there are several groups around the country. Visit them all. And what I would say is you will find your tribe. If you're struggling like to rub two nickels together in your own personal finances, guess what? There's a tribe out there you will feel really comfortable with, because there are some other real estate organizations out there that seem to attract some very broke folks. And so if you're a broke folk, you'll feel comfortable in that environment. But if you've been successful in life outside of real estate, you're not going to necessarily feel comfortable in that environment. So what I'll say is, visit all the groups in town. Come to our RIA, go to the Rich Club, go to the Wealth Club, go to Prosperity Group, go to the different groups around town, visit them, find the one that you feel comfortable with.
Find the one that's teaching it like a business, which I guess would just be us, wouldn't it? That's kind of weird. All right, when we get back from the break, we'll talk more about Right Path Real Estate. This is Jason Bible.
Mike's off, guys.
Go Tigers! Yeah, Detroit,
Are you looking
right?
for an investor-friendly
I'm from
general
Michigan.
contractor for your investment property?
Won the game
then call
on tomorrow.
Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or
third
reach
game's
us on the
tonight,
web
right?
at
And then game 4 is tomorrow.
fasttrackremodeling.com.
Yep, you're right.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Investor loans offering up to 100% financing are still available. You just have to know where to look. Look no further than Noble Mortgage. Noble Mortgage is a full-service mortgage company that's been helping investors since 2003. Noble Mortgage offers up to 100% financing to investors that covers purchase, repairs, and closing costs. In addition to private money, Noble Mortgage offers conventional loans, FHA, and even no-income documentation loans for both residential and commercial properties. Call and ask about our 5-point guarantee, which includes free pre-qualifications within 2 business days. Call 713-680-8100 or visit noblemoney.com. That's noblemoney.com.
Man, I'm looking for this piece
Our team
of art,
has over 50 years experience in the mortgage industry. Call us today, 713-680-8100.
I wanted to save it for our
or visit us on
next
the web,
office.
noblemoney.com,
Find it.
noblemoney.com.
NMLS 292143, 8203 Willow Place Drive, Houston, Texas, 77070.
If you have cracks in
All
your
right, 2
walls,
minutes, guys.
ceilings, or floors, you may have a foundation leveling problem. Do you have doors that stick or just won't
It's
open
true.
right?
If you'd have bought
Maybe you have
$100 of
gaps in the bricks
Bitcoin
of your
7 years ago,
fireplace.
you'd be sitting
You
on
need
75
Green
million
Tree
right now.
Foundation Leveling, a fast, high-quality foundation leveling company
How many years
based
ago?
here in Houston.
7.
They know how hot it gets on the
That
Gulf
might be
Coast.
right.
High summer temperatures, heavy rainfall, and clay-rich soils are leading causes of foundation cracks. If you have a cracked slab,
I know,
or a
guys, when
shifting
it first came
foundation,
out, 'cause
call
you know you've
Green
got
Tree
a-
Foundation Leveling at 832.
It's based on all those algorithms, and you can crunch certain.
How old is your house?
What do they call those
Many
data
older homes
chains?
in
You
our
were
area
solving
require
large,
foundation repair simply
complex
because of our climate
Yeah, and
conditions.
they'd sell those.
Green
They'd build
Tree
those
Foundation
Bitcoin
Leveling
farms.
provides free
really
estimates
neat.
within 24 hours. They repair concrete slab foundations and pier and beam homes too. The experts at Green Tree Foundation Leveling work fast and offer competitive
It's in my
rates,
email.
even a lifetime transferable warranty. Call 832-329-1687 to schedule an appointment with Green Tree Foundation Leveling.
Are you an active real estate investor? If so,
All right,
a
1
real
minute.
estate attorney is a crucial member to add to your team. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120.
He bought $100 worth of Bitcoin
Ehlert Law
on May
serves clients
22nd,
in real estate and
2010.
business law with principal offices
It'd be
in
worth
Houston,
$72.9
and acquisitions
million
and
today.
dispositions.
Yeah, that's
we
about
are
right.
equipped to serve you in your residential and commercial real estate law needs. Contact Ehlert Law at 346-231-1120.
Yeah, how many Bitcoins? Did you say 100?
$100
We
worth.
draft and
$100
review
worth,
docs and structure transactions
It's worth-
and represent you in disputes and litigation. Or choose one of our transaction
$1
packages to cover
Bitcoin
your
or one
sub-2,
Bitcoin's worth
wholesale,
$2,200
wraps,
right now.
or private financing deals. Our business and commercial services
So could you
include
buy a
business
Bitcoin for
contracts,
$1 back
entity
then?
formations, and
Well, that's
business
what
consultations. If you need a reliable,
those
dedicated
first
firm
couple
to
of
serve on your
buys, I don't.
team,
That's not
contact
like
Ehlert
something you
Law
could have
at
done publicly.
346
It'd be interesting to see how you could go back and do that.
Yeah.
346
I don't think you
231-1120. Paid for by Gerald Ehlert, principal offices
All right,
in
guys,
Houston,
stand by.
not board certified by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization.
This is Business 1110.
All right, fellas. Hot mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. 713-785-1817. My Facebook Live this morning, I talked about we don't have competitors, we have bad copies. That was my theme for this morning. But I also talked about the art and the science of real estate investing. And I think a lot of people are mistaken. They think that there's no process in the art side, and nothing could be further from the truth. You actually have more processes in the art than you do in the science. Science is a method, right? It's not a process, but art is actually a process. So I talked a little bit about that. I'm probably going to turn that into a blog post at some point. So if that stuff sounds really confusing to you when we start talking about science and art and processes in different parts of our business, probably need to be at our weekend retreat.
Yeah, our next weekend retreat's
coming.
coming up in June 16th through 18th. That's going to be at Dallas, at the Wyndham Dallas 7800 Alpha Road.
Mm-hmm.
So same place we're going to have our event tomorrow night.
Yep.
So if you want to find out more about that event, you can go to facebook.com and visit Right Path Real Estate site, or you can go directly to our rightpathrealestate.com website. I believe it's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the Dallas event's going to be fun because we're getting to know the hotel staff and all the stuff around there. So we're staying there, so we'll probably end up just hanging out after too.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Late night dinner and all that. So if you guys want to come meet us, it's a great way to do it. I'll do a little presentation on money. Tom will be there as well. We can sit down and chat, talk about real estate, and then do the weekend retreat in a couple of weeks after that. So weekend retreat was this past weekend. Always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Always get to learn and share new stuff with the crowd. Which is fascinating because a lot of our weekend retreat attendees bring a diversity of different real estate education companies they've been with. They've got a diverse set of experiences. So it's always fun to share what we're doing and how we've built it and how different that is from a lot of other people.
Yeah. For a lot of them, I think it's an aha moment when they see, oh, now I understand the piece that was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It's a lot of fun when you can help someone, achieve what their goals are, so they can get past where they're stuck, and if you can help someone get unstuck in an area of their life, that's a very fulfilling thing. It's thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. So that's good to know. So I am reading my text while we're watching, and and so thanks. I needed that. That made my day. I appreciate that because we appreciate you and glad that you're on board. So anyhow, okay. So what you realize is it's a very rewarding thing to have an abundance mentality, to really help other people. I think one of the most common questions we get is, hey, Jason,
yes.
You've got a very successful real estate business. Why are you teaching everything that you know?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I should be scared all the deals are going to be gone.
Yeah, first off, it's the size of the market, right? The market's much larger than what most people think. We estimate there's about 7,000 properties on MLS. That's a verifiable number every month. There's about 4,000 properties that we believe that are sold off of MLS. So there's about 11,000 properties being bought and sold every month in Houston, Texas, and even more in Dallas and Austin, San Antonio. The market is huge. And Jason and I have a very successful real estate investing business. If we only do 12 houses a month, so 12 out of 4,000. I mean, we could train another 100 people. That's still only 1,200. That's not even 25% of the market. And the reality is that there's a much bigger play here. We want to build a tribe of trained folks that when the market tanks, we can just go out and basically buy as many assets as we possibly can. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that there is so much bad information being out there that when you have people sending out deals that allegedly are deals and they're really not, they're really getting in the way of true investors doing it the right way. And we feel like that there is no training program per se, like Trek regulates the training process of real estate agents. There is no legislated training process on how to do real estate investing the right way. And so we're just really kind of raising the bar, the standard in terms of how to do it. And just like there's no way, one right way to do vacation, most people, when they get started in real estate education, they're really not sure where they want to get to, and much less how to get there. And so let's see here. Paul just writes a question on the Book of Faces, says, I don't have a lot of money, but I have an 800 credit score, and I would like to start investing in real estate. I'm 62 years old, and I believe it's never too late. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate that, Paul. So I'm in a good credit score is a great place to start. In fact, here's really what it comes down to is where are you trying to get to? Investing in real estate is a broad spectrum of possibilities, right? You can buy single family, you can buy buy and hold, you can buy fix and flip, you can wholesale. It's going to come down to where are you trying to get to at 62 years old? How much longer do you want to work? Do you want to work another 30 years till you're 92? Do you want to work just 5 years? Are you trying to accumulate as much wealth as you can over the next 5 years? And then what skill sets do you have already at 62 years old? And so this is a great opportunity to come to one of our free events. What I would suggest is come to our next event, which will be June the 8th at the Houston Hilton West Chase, $99.99 Westheimer. And we give away free training, so it doesn't take a lot of money to start learning what it is that we teach. You can also visit our website, rightpathrealestate.com, and read a couple of our blogs that are where we're talking about what it is we do and how we do, and you can kind of get a little bit of our philosophy. But one of the things that's unique about us is we're one of the few companies that says, hey, it's great that you want to get started in real estate investing, but where is it you're trying to get to in life? We know you're starting out. The only thing that I really know right now is your credit score and your age, but I don't know what life experiences you have. And the reality is that it takes time to get to know you and where you're trying to get to develop a path.
I always love the people that are like, I've always wanted to do real estate full time, and just that's like my calling. And I always want to ask, well, have you done it yet? I mean, no, I haven't done it, but I'm really excited about doing it. I'm like, you know what? You may do a couple of deals and realize you don't like this.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not one of these folks that are like, you've got to sign up for real estate because if you don't do it, you're going to be a failure in life.
Yeah, because you know what? If you just love real estate, like walking houses, things like that, I mean, there's lots of other things that you can do. You don't have to be an investor. You could become an inspector. You become an appraiser. You could become a real estate agent. Yeah. Nothing wrong with being a real estate agent. I mean, we love real estate agents.
Actually, we've got a friend of ours that did just that. Her and her husband flipped a couple houses, and she realized, I don't like the house flipping stuff, but I love the sales.
Absolutely.
And she's building a monster.
You're talking about Cindy, yeah.
Yeah, she's building a monster little listing business.
Absolutely, yeah. She's incredible, yeah. So, because she's killing it, and she had probably done, 6 or 7 flips, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, and then she's just lists 20 houses or something.
Yeah,
she's crazy.
Killing it as an agent, and no risk whatsoever.
Right. I mean, loves that part of the business. Yeah. Absolutely loves that part of the business.
Yeah, so part of it is finding the thing that you're a 10 at. We talk a lot about the analogy of CarMax. and that when you look at all the different jobs within a CarMax, there's, the auction guy, and then there's the transportation guy, and then there's the mechanic and the porters and the sales guy and the finance guy and then the general managers and department managers. I mean, there's a whole team of people that make up a well-running, business of CarMax. And people say, well, I love cars. Okay, great. I mean, do you love every aspect of cars? I mean, Do you like? I mean, like,
I'm a car guy, but as I've gotten older, like working on them, it's just not.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing.
Yeah,
anymore.
right.
I just don't.
Yeah.
In an air-conditioned garage with a lift, I could do that. But out in the driveway and it's 107 outside, not gonna happen.
Yeah, even with me, it's like even working on a vehicle that's on a lift, it's like I don't really like getting my hands dirty. I mean, I'm that guy. I don't really grease on my hands. It's like
you wear
icky.
gloves. You gotta wear gloves.
Sure.
You wear those nitrile gloves. It's nice.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, not
we'll
really
get you
that
a
guy.
We'll get you a project car.
Yeah.
We'll get you a Prius that you can work on.
Can you work on a Prius? I don't know.
So.
I'll open up that hood and I just think, yeah, it looks all right to me.
Tell you, the one scary thing about electric cars is, their batteries can discharge 100% in a nanosecond, right? Well, that's detrimental to human health.
Yes, it is.
So you got to be really careful working.
But so far,
around
that's
those
not
things.
really happened, has it?
I don't know. I'm sure it has. Some guy out there working on his Prius, shade tree mechanic.
Yeah.
Although that's not really the crowd the Prius attracts,
Probably
right?
not. Not many shade tree mechanics working on their Priuses, right? Probably not. So Paul, hopefully you'll come to our next event and then we can sit down with you directly, and or maybe you can get together with Daniel or Colby and kind of put together a plan on how to get from where you are now at point A, and that's what we always call it, point A. And then we use Path and Base Camp and Pathfinder and these terminologies. It's a lot about climbing Mount Everest, and I don't know if you've been reading the stories. Been a rough year so far.
Has it? I haven't gotten the update from the peak.
Yeah, they found they came upon a tent in the last 24 hours, and four people at the highest level of camp. I think they call it Camp 2.
Yeah.
It's at like 8,000 meters or something like that.
Found some frozen dudes up there.
Found four of them, four climbers.
Man.
Yeah,
that's why you got to take your Sherpas with you.
Yeah. Well, in fact, they're so high up that it's going to take multiple Sherpas to bring each one of them down. So it's not been a good climbing season so far.
But I'll tell you what,
they released a record number of climbing passes this year as well, or licenses or whatever they call it. Yeah, I don't think it's like an Astroworld pass.
No, it's kind of like a. We were talking about this one of our VIP dinners. My sons are in Boy Scouts, and the one thing, it would have been nice for me to get my Eagle Scout, but the one thing I really wanted to do and didn't get to do is I didn't go to Philmont. So I really want to go to Philmont. It's something like 200,000 acres. I mean, it's just this gorgeous kind of hiking place. And so we were talking about, he and his son have done a whole bunch of hikes all over the place. And when you get into this really high-end, like really beautiful places in the U.S. and in the rest of the world, they only have so many passes they give out so many times a year. And, the environmental guys are going in there looking at impact. And it's not an amusement park, right? You just can't have a bunch of people traipsing through some of these areas. So he was sharing some of those stories. His son is in college, and they did it while he was a senior in high school and then through college, and then did a couple of hikes after he got out of school. So he was like, you're getting to that point now where you can start dragging your son to some of these things. But he was sharing some of those experiences, right? But it's amazing when you relate that back to the Right Path Weekend Retreat and Pathfinder and our base camp program and all that stuff to there's only so many passes, right?
Yeah, right.
There's only so many opportunities to do this at a high level. Otherwise, you get stuck out on top with those four guys that didn't quite make it.
Yeah. You're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Give us a call.
Mike's off.
Thanks. Yeah, I think there's 10 climbers have passed already this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shop for all your signage and graphics needs. We're located in the Galleria area and have been in business for over 13 years. We offer a wide variety of
it's pretty
products,
random,
including Bandit, aluminum, and ADA compliant
Colby's
signs
listening.
to
It's
3D
pretty
letters.
random.
Need something printed? We can get that done too. From outdoor banners to business cards and anything in between. Take advantage of our laser engraving services. We can custom engrave on many products available through our catalogs or your own personal items. From large orders to small, we can accommodate your specific needs. We pride ourselves
buddy
on
of mine, Jeff
customer
Watson
service
here,
and work one-on-one with
on
customers
Facebook.
to
He's
make
a real
sure they
estate
get a
attorney.
good quality product.
He's not really
Come to our showroom
real
to
estate
browse our many
attorneys.
samples to get you inspired.
IRAs,
Want
especially
your
these
business to
IRAs.
get
Anyway,
noticed?
so
give us a call at 713-623-4425
he's got this post up that says the biggest myth in real estate investing
or
is.
visit our website
Woo,
at
this one's getting long.
virtuoso-graphics.com.
No work needed. Most wholesalers' claims on margin
Did you
and
know
values.
that there are
It's
over
easy
$24
money.
trillion
You can do
in
all your
retirement
work from a
accounts in the
beach.
US?
Yeah, like
Imagine
that.
If you could use someone's IRA.
You can easily
to
get
fund
started
all of
with
your
no
deals.
money and or
Well, you can.
little or
Quest
no
IRA
credit.
is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase?
Just saw
You've come to the
Andre's
right
Facebook
place.
post.
I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams
are you going to look
who
at some
operate
houses
with
with
structure,
Jacob?
process, and recognition for going
Okay.
the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
You found or inherited a great investment property.
1 minute.
Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in
this is
investment real
awesome.
estate. We
Brandon's
understand
bringing
that
our
investors
our
aren't just
age
looking
steak
for a
by
number
today.
of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Investor Loan Source is Houston's premier investor
30
loan
seconds,
company.
guys.
Our products and approval process
So,
are unique in the Houston marketplace. First of all,
Beach House. When should I start sending furniture down there?
No credit minimums,
Now?
no
Okay.
income requirements.
I'm going to
and
order
no reserve minimums.
the whole Casper
Second, we have
mattress
short-term
bed
loans for
system.
fix and flips, and
We
several
ordered at the
long-term
house.
options for rental
The
property.
rest of it, because
Since
before we
we're
just had the
asset-based
mattress,
lenders,
it's
everyone
all
is approved.
really nice.
Check out Investor Loan Source.
How soon
at
can it be down there?
ILS.cash.
Couple of days, I think.
Should be down there before Friday.
Probably not.
Okay.
All right, fellas, stand by.
I'd stay there this weekend if it was available.
All right, guys, stand by, fellas.
All right.
All right, guys, hold on, stand by.
Five,
Hot
four,
mics
three,
in
two,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817.
Talking about a beach house we bought that rehab's done Friday, right?
No, it's done really
Is it done
already.
now? Oh,
yeah,
they're just doing.
They're done inside. They were
okay.
waiting for a final inspection yesterday for windstorm for the siding, and then they were going to paint the exterior. But it's completely done.
But
inside.
it's ready to go inside.
It's ready to go inside.
I've actually got. I'm testing out a new property tax pros tester for that property and the one in Sugar Land. But in any case, it's interesting. We first started out with, well, what are we going to do with the beach house? Well, we'll do an Airbnb or we'll rent it. And then it turned into, let's just use it as a corporate retreat.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So we're going to put a Google Calendar together and share it amongst the folks in our mastermind program and the people here at the office. Anybody wants to go down there, they can. So we got to find a good housekeeping person. They can turn it. When
I found one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually there's a neighbor 2 doors down.
No kidding.
And she says, "Hey, what I do for a living is I'm a vacation rental cleaner."
Really?
Yeah. And she also mows the yard.
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
Is this like I'm retired?
No,
I'm just looking for something to do.
Not at all like that.
Huh?
Yeah. Not at all like that. Yeah. You'd have been. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, forgot to tell you about that.
That's a neat little area.
It is.
Oh, and I think Summer, last time I chatted with her, I think she's looking for a golf cart for us because we got to get, and I want one of the limo golf carts. What do you think? The 6-seater?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think the 6-seater is going to be the way to go. But in any case, so we're gonna have this little beach house down there. I think we're gonna pick up a couple of those. I'd love to pick up 1 or 2 a year, just to do this sort of thing with it. It'd be awesome.
Right.
So in any case,
well, in fact, Summer's got a friend that's got one for sale, and probably today or tomorrow. That would make sense for me to follow up on.
Okay.
So
713-785-1817. We're actually in real estate. So we can actually talk about doing deals on the radio, fix and flip, buy and hold, wholesaling. You know, one of the things that we teach, we make a very early distinction. In fact, at the event that I'm doing on the 8th here in Dallas and at our weekend retreat, we make a distinction between real estate as an investment and real estate as a business. And they're two totally different things. And the reason it's so important to make this distinction is because it dictates where you put your capital. Everybody's got to have a little bit of money in this business to get it started. Now, can you do real estate with no money and no credit? Yeah, but that's a long road to hoe, that's for sure. So one of the things we tell folks is, look, if you're going to be a real estate investor, put a couple of bucks down, buy a property, and rent that property out. You're really exposing your net worth to the real estate industry. If you want to run your real estate investments like a business, then you're going to take your personal capital and spend that on things like marketing, right? And then you're going to help grow your business. You shouldn't be deploying your personal capital for the acquisition of a property. That's the difference. A lot of people miss that. They get into real estate and there's a whole bunch of radio shows out there, but there's one that just teaches buy and hold, and they'll say, learn to be a real estate investor. Great. Most people will join that program and they'll rent or they'll buy 3, 4, 5 little rental properties. And then what happens? They're all out of money.
Well, at least right now in today's market, because that's going to fluctuate.
Sure.
Back in 2010, you could get into a single family buy and hold for about $5,000 out of pocket. So if you had $100,000, you could potentially do 10 properties per husband and wife, so 20 total, not 20,000, but 20 properties for your 100,000. And if you cash flowed $300 a month per property, you were at $6,000 a month of, I'll use the word loosely, passive, which it's not passive.
Rental properties are not passive.
Until you get to 200 or more. In fact, somebody on Facebook was just posting a minute ago, and I commented on it during the break, but it said, hey, what's the going cap rate on small multifamily, 20 to 50 units? And asking for answers from brokers and things like that. And I made the comment that, stay away from multifamily right now. Crash is coming soon, right? Mm-hmm. One of the things that we've been saying for the last year and a half, and I think we're about 2 years away from the crash. Mm-hmm. But the rates that things are selling at right now, when I ask people, hey, if you want to buy a business, do you want to buy low or you want to buy high? Everybody says, well, I want to buy low. And if you're wanting to sell a business, do you want to sell it high or do you want to sell it low? Well, I want to sell it high. Well, a multifamily is more like a business than it is a piece of real estate. Don't get sidetracked by that there's real estate, that there's dirt and bricks and sticks and all that involved. It's a business.
Right.
It's a business of giving a person a place to live, right? Mm-hmm. And right now the whole marketplace is overvalued as a sector. So can you find a diamond in the rough? Potentially. But the amount of time and effort and energy, there's other deals out there in real estate that make more sense than multifamily. And people say, "Oh, well, I found this great deal." No, you didn't. There's no great deals out there. And then the second thing that I commented on the Facebook post on that is to use a cap rate on anything less than 200 units is a joke anyway.
Yeah.
Because cap rate has the basic assumption that it is a truly passive investment. If I go stick $100,000 into a CD right now, a certificate of deposit at a bank, yes, I get an abysmal rate of return, right? We all agree that the rate of return on that is abysmal, right? Yep. But it is 100% passive.
That's right.
I do not have, I can set that. I can go to wherever on the planet. Yep. I can go start climbing out Mount Everest. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, by the way, don't look for me to ever do that. Yeah. If I ever disappeared, don't look for me there, okay? Yeah. So that's not, but you could be completely passive with a certificate of deposit. Anything less than 200 units, it is not at all completely passive.
Right.
So to even use the word cap rate, I mean, imagine if you had to put a CD in order to get your rate of return. You had to go to work for the bank, like show up, 9 to 5.
You had to hire a management company, right?
Yeah, right.
I got to hire a management company for the CD.
Right. Yeah, that'd be crazy. And so, yeah, so to call a cap rate on something that's 50 units, we see people do cap rates on single family houses.
Oh, that's the craziest thing. I love seeing that. It's a cap rate on it's a 10 cap on a house. And I'm like, oh, so you're saying I want to lose a massive amount of money.
Yeah, right.
But you can't lose.
Well, what you're essentially saying is either you are financially stupid or you think I am. It's one or the other.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah, right.
Usually it's they are. They don't like. But I learned from some guru you can sell houses on a cap rate. I'm like, ooh. You can learn almost anything that you want to learn. You can get almost any guru to teach you whatever it is that you want to believe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost like religion. You can find a religious person to tell you almost anything that you want to hear. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, though. There is truth out there, and that's one of the things that you were asking some people this past weekend.
This weekend.
In all the noise, if you make everyone's opinion of equal weight, how do you determine what's true and what's not?
That's right. We had a very long discussion at dinner one night. Hey, well, I'm going to all these real estate seminars and all this stuff. And I said, great, go check everybody out, right? Yeah. But I said, what are you going to use for the basis of truth?
Yeah.
How are you going to be able to distinguish between people who are really doing this business and a bunch of charlatans? How do you distinguish real value versus no value? That's the real question, right? It's what is it that you're looking for? How are you going to accomplish your goals? And then who is going to help you do that? Everybody's got case studies of somebody that's been successful. Heck, I heard this past weekend somebody walked up to me and said, oh, yeah, you're associated with such and such a group. And I said, no, I'm actually not. I don't know where you heard that rumor from. But it's fascinating when you start looking at these different groups, because the reality is that how many of their members are really successful? How many people have been in for 6 months? You meet all the newbies at their case study nights, right? It's like, the only people that are in here are people who are just starting out. It's like, where are the people that have been there for years? You've been in business 20, 25, 30 years. Where are all the success stories from those folks that have been in the business for 20 to 30 years? There's not a whole lot of them. So that kind of tells me there's a problem here. So what are you going to do to determine who is the truth and who isn't? What is the truth? Who are the folks that are going to get you there? I'll tell you one thing that's fascinating to me, and I love telling the story. I signed up for so much real estate education, and there was not a single mentor or coach that sat down with me and said, hey, Jason, what are you trying to do?
2 minutes.
Actually, the real question is, why didn't they ask me before I signed up for their coaching? Because if somebody comes to me now and says, Jason, I'm really interested in the paper business. I'm really interested in doing non-performing notes and that sort of thing. And I'd say, yeah, we don't teach that. Don't sign up for our weekend retreat or our mastermind group. I mean, we don't teach that. Go talk to our buddy Scott Carson. I mean, that's the guy to talk to as it relates to notes. Not me. I'm not that guy. But how many real estate education companies will sign you up for all their packages and say, oh yeah, you can do anything in real estate with our education? It's like, no, you can't. You teach what you do, right?
Right.
At least that's what we do. That's why we don't teach multifamily right now, because we don't do it. So why teach it?
We think it's a
terrible investment right now.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, folks, when single family turns into a terrible investment, guess what we're going to tell you?
It's a terrible investment.
Don't buy single family.
Yeah, right.
1 minute.
And I'll tell you this, we won't be buying single family when it's a terrible time to buy it.
Right. Yeah. And how will we know it's a terrible time? Because we're actively involved in the marketplace, and we're doing it. So
that's right.
That's
absolutely.
How we'll know.
And we're not going to be teaching it. I mean, if your only shtick is I teach multifamily, and the market is terrible, and now is a bad time to teach it, what are you doing?
You've got to still tell people that it's a good time to get in.
Yeah, it's a good time to get in.
That's an ethical dilemma.
My question to all these gurus is, hey, it's a great time to buy multifamily. And then I'll ask them, how many did you buy this year?
Yeah, none.
How many did you buy last year?
None.
Well, why didn't you buy them?
Well, because
it's a terrible time to buy them.
Because I'm older, and you just don't understand.
Yeah.
Quit asking me. That's such a personal question.
I know, such a personal question.
Yeah.
We get back from the break. We'll talk more about multifamily. It's Jason Bible, Right
Or
Path
not.
Real Estate. Or not.
You know what else is personal to ask?
Mike's off, guys.
What's your why? What's your why?
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement.
No,
Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent,
Yeah, but Colby, what's your
unbiased
why?
foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400
It's just way too
evaluations.
personal.
We're not
I
in
can't.
the business of
I
repairing
can't tell you what that
foundations
is.
or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords,
Oh, Whitney,
or
thanks so
even
much.
owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825.
Yeah, what they did like 20 years ago.
That's
Right, Daniel?
346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online.
Hey, Daniel, what
at
time's lunch with that boy out of
foundationcheck.com.
Austin?
That's foundationcheck.com.
Virtuoso Graphics is not your ordinary sign shop. We're your one-stop shop for all your signage and graphics needs. We're located in the Galleria area and have been in business for over 13 years. We offer a wide variety of signage products, including bandit, aluminum, and ADA compliant signs to 3D letters.
I can't tell you my
Need
wife
something
makes me
printed?
cry.
We can
That's
get
funny.
that done too. From outdoor banners to business cards and anything in between. Take advantage of our laser engraving services.
You guys crack me
We
up.
can custom engrave on many products available through our catalogs or your own personal items. From large orders to small, we can accommodate your specific needs. We pride ourselves on customer service and work one-on-one with customers to make sure they get a good quality product. Come to our showroom to browse our many samples to get you inspired. Want your business to get noticed? Give us a call at 713-623-4425 or visit our website at virtuoso-graphics.com.
Daryl Dyke, did you see what he asked?
Time is money
on
in a
Facebook?
real estate deal. If your insurance
wonder if
company
there's
is
a-
slow or non-responsive,
a margarita out
you could
there
lose a
thinking of
deal
me right
like
now.
that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders.
2 minutes, guys.
The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at
Am I
Benchmark
on 3 or am I
understands
on
the
2?
investor
You're on
mindset.
2.
They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold or flipper? Bundling your properties
take a look
on
at
a single
this. I wonder
policy
if I
will
got a
help
text
save time and
message
money.
back.
Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
So I'm
That's
hoping
benchmarkbroker.com.
the meeting we needed to schedule
That's
with the vendor
281-569-4353.
we talked about yesterday
Yeah,
on marketing
yeah, yeah.
person.
At
Allegedly,
benchmarkbroker.com.
we've got a call today at 10.
Oh, good.
So
We
we can
found
say,
or
hey,
inherited a
just
great
get
investment property.
right to the point in
Problem
5
is,
minutes.
you don't know
Yeah.
how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize
No
your
reason to work on
investment
our
while
account
mitigating
anymore.
risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals.
Oh,
Next
oh,
Gen
I know
is a
which one.
group of
Okay,
appraisers
got it.
Specializing in investment real estate.
Okay.
We understand
I thought
that
you were talking about the
investors
one that
aren't
was
just
going to
looking
be
for a number
the
of
radio
what their
show
property is worth, but a
person?
comprehensive
No.
analysis of
Oh.
the market. Give Next
Okay,
Gen
now
a
I-
call
now I
at
understand.
713
Yeah, our marketing person at Right Path.
346
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of that
9911
today.
or
Good.
check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Investor Loan Source is
Well,
Houston's
I
premier
wonder if it made it on
investor
their
loan
calendar,
company.
though.
Our products and
Well, that's why I didn't.
need
I
in
said
the
yes,
Houston
except
marketplace.
I want to do
First
it
of all,
then,
we loan based
and
on the
then
asset alone.
I
That
didn't hear
means
any
no credit
great.
minimum,
I'll see you
no income
tomorrow.
requirements, and no
So-
reserve minimums. Second, we have
Spam
short-term
folder,
loans
gotta
for
feed the
fix and flip,
horses. I mean, I don't
long-term
know what to do.
options for rental properties. Since we're asset-based lenders, everyone
lost
is
in
approved.
spam. Now we're getting
Check
text
out
messages.
Investor Loan Source at ils.cash. That's ils.cash.
This
All right,
is
gentlemen.
Business 11.
I got
Stand
a text
by.
from Scott Carson earlier today.
You guys ready?
Yeah, give me.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hot
Okay.
mics in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. 713-785-1817. This is our short segment. So we were talking about a little bit of multifamily.
So you're going to have to talk faster.
Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. So the long and the short of it is, we believe that now is not a really good time to. In fact, it's a terrible time. In fact, the only people that I know that my dad's got a buddy that's in multifamily right now. He's mid-70s, something like that. He owns quite a bit of multifamily. I always tell him, hey, I think now's a good time to be selling. Rebuy in another 3 to 4 years. You'll probably have twice as many units. He goes, yeah, but I don't want to be, if I go in cash, then I have to give all my money back and, all the money that the investors have in the deals, and it may not be able to raise the capital to get in the future. And so he's just basically got it set up. Because of where he is in life, he's just got it set on automatic pilot, right? And so he doesn't want to get out right now because they're all paid for. The investors' money's in there, and that's about it. But outside of that reason, which has nothing at all to do with like smart business, it just has to do with where he is in life, which nothing wrong with that. But if you're looking about maximizing returns and things like that, I mean, now's not a stellar time to be in multifamily. It'd be a great time to sell and then and liquidate because sellers are paying buyers are paying stupid money right now for properties.
The only people we know that are buying multifamily are new investors that really shouldn't be, and the only people we know that are continuing to say buy multifamily are people who are real estate educators. The friends of ours that have tens of thousands of doors have liquidated the vast majority of their portfolios. So I look to guys and gals that have been doing this for 10, 15, 20 years, and they go, back 4 or 5 years ago, they tell you, look, I wouldn't mind being on the buying or the selling side of the closing table.
Right.
But a lot of them admit to you, like, I would never want to buy stuff at these prices.
Right.
They've bought things at $15,000, $20,000 a door in the last 6, 7, 8 years that they're now selling for $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a door. I mean, you're approaching new construction prices on a Class C asset. It makes no sense. And I'll tell you what, everyone thinks we're crazy. You guys are crazy. Multifamily's great.
You just don't understand. Yeah. Everybody says so.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're going with the crowd, then from an investing standpoint, you're on the wrong side of the investment.
Yeah, go watch The Big Short.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Burry there sitting in my office cussing up a storm when somebody sends me another Class C asset at a 7 cap on actuals.
Yeah.
And are anticipating rent raise increases for the next 2 years at 10%.
Well, Jason, you could get more, you could raise your cap rate or lower your cap rate just by raising your rent. All you got to do is you just don't understand. All you got to do is see our rents right now are below market.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
like cap rates and rents have anything to do with each other.
Exactly.
It just makes my face hurt now. Just so you're giving me that's why people wonder like why are y'all's networking events always have a bar? And I'm like because I can't. I'm just getting to the point with some of this stuff.
Because
like,
you know what?
One
of the things I think that sets us apart is we can't help ourselves from telling the truth. That's just who we are. So
you're making my brain hurt.
30 seconds.
Who taught you that?
Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. I'm not going to give the call-in number again. What I'm going to give you is the dates. If you're in Dallas or within a 2 or 3 hour drive from Dallas, you got to go to the Wyndham Dallas at 7800 Alpha Road tomorrow night. We'll be there live. And then after that, you won't see us again live in person till June 8th is our next event, Houston Hilton West Chase. But we are going to be live on the radio on Monday. Thanks for listening, guys.
All right, fellas, have a good day.
Thanks. Hey, great talking to you.
Bye.
Bye. What the heck is this?
Right
remind me.
Real Estate
Yeah.
Radio.
All right.
Find Jason and Tom at